අද තමයි අධිකරණයේ මලගම ලංකාවේ.
Good evening. This is Primetime News live on News First. I'm Sonali Vanikabadage.
A very good evening. I'm Shane Silva.
We start off with a look at tonight's headlines.
Mohan Peer is sworn in as a new Chief Justice. Journalists barred from entering the High Court premises. Dr. Shirani Bandaranaike says that what matters is the continued existence of an independent judiciary and not the custodian of the position. Complaint filed at the Bribery Commission against a new Chief Justice. And 15 families from Port Dalgoda evacuated due to landslides.
The new Chief Justice, Mohan Peer, assumed duties today. Our correspondent at the Superior Court Complex in Halsdorf stated that Mohan Peer arrived at the Chief Justice's official chambers at 1:20 this afternoon. The new Chief Justice assumed duties amidst multi-religious observances. Attorneys at law from the Sri Lanka Independent Lawyers Association and the court staff were present at the occasion.
Mohan Peer took oaths before President Mahinda Rajapaksa at Temple Trees this afternoon. Former Attorney General Mohan Peer is the 44th Chief Justice of Sri Lanka. After being sworn in as the new Chief Justice, Mohan Peer arrived at the Superior Court Complex.
Thank you very much for welcoming me in this very warm fashion. You can be assured, I am one of you. I think you must all remember that although we will probably be sitting on different sides of the bar table, that I am one of you. I understand exactly what you are saying and exactly what you are doing because I have done it and I have said it. So I am fairly sure with this mutual understanding that we have, that we can lift the law to those heights, those standards that we really need to.
Mohan Peer, who is a President's Counsel, is a past pupil of St. Joseph's College, Colombo and Royal College, Colombo. He entered the Sri Lanka Law College and was called to the bar after 1975. Later, Mohan Peer joined the Attorney General's Department in 1981 and was a former Deputy Chairman of the Sri Lanka Bar Association. Mohan Peer is trained at the National Institute of Trial Advocacy at Harvard Law School, the Center for Police and Criminal Justice Studies at Jesus College, Cambridge, and at George Washington University.
The Parliamentary Council convened this morning to approve the appointment of former Attorney General Mohan Peer as the new Chief Justice. Member of the Parliamentary Council, Parliamentarian A.H.M. Azwar, expressed these views to News First.
As the members of the Parliament Council, we performed a historic function. That is to approve the name sent by His Excellency the President for the vacant post of Chief Justice. The name that the President has submitted to us was Mr. Mohan Maitri Peer, in keeping with the Constitution Article 41A8. So we gave the approval after going through the biodata and all the history, educational qualification, the background of His Lordship Mohan Peer.
Meanwhile, the United National Party issued a communique explaining its decision to boycott the Parliamentary Council meeting held this morning.
The communique says that the United National Party, which does not accept the 18th Amendment to the Constitution, decided to boycott the Parliamentary Council, which was established under the 18th Amendment to the Constitution. The United National Party says that according to the Supreme Court determination and standing orders in Parliament, the President does not have the legitimate or constitutional power to appoint a new Chief Justice. The communique adds that the UNP constantly highlighted that the 18th Amendment to the Constitution is illegal and hence the UNP will not render its cooperation to any matter that comes under the amendment. The United National Party emphasizes that it will render its fullest support to any decision taken by the Bar Association of Sri Lanka and the Judges Association to protect the independence of the judiciary.
Dr. Shirani Bandaranaike vacated the Chief Justice's official residence at about 5:30 this evening.
Vehicles carrying household items left the official residence of the Chief Justice down Vijayarama Mawatha in Colombo 7 at about 10:30 this morning. After the impeachment motion against her was passed in Parliament with a majority, the Speaker informed the President of the decision. On the 13th, the President signed the document removing Dr. Shirani Bandaranaike from the office of Chief Justice. Presidential spokesperson Mohan Samaranayake said the order bearing the President's signature was delivered to the Chief Justice's official residence on the same day. Meanwhile, journalists who gathered opposite the Chief Justice's official residence to cover Dr. Shirani Bandaranaike's departure were obstructed by the police.
सामान्य කෙනෙක් මොකක්ද නියුරු නෙවෙයි නා සාමාන්‍ය මත පුරවන්නේ ඕන නම් මෙතන ප්‍රකාශයක් කරන්න. ඒයි කියන නැත්නම් ඒක තමයි මාත්‍රම කිරින්නේ. කියන්නේ මාධ්‍ය සාකච්ඡා කියන්න බැල්ලි. මාධ්‍ය සාකච්ඡාව පාර කොමන් මාධ්‍ය සාකච්ඡා කියන්නේ. පාර රතවහන තදබදියට ඔබින්ද යන්න වෙනවා කාටද ඉන්න බෑ. මොකද මේක හයිසෝන් සිකියුරිටි එකක් නිසා අධිකාරිය මේ එංගලන්තේ ඉතින් ප්‍රශ්න නෑ. ඒකට අර ත්‍රිවිලර් කට්ටියම ප්‍රොටෙස්ට් කරනකොට ඒක අයිති වෙන්නේ නැද්ද? ඒක අපේ මාධ්‍ය ප්‍රකාශන වෙනවා මාධ්‍ය ගෝල්ඩන් හරිනේ ගෝල්ඩන් කීයකට වගේ අපිට අපි ඒක අසරලා ඉන්නවනේ ගෝල්ඩන් දැන් මාතර තේරෙනවා මේ රටේ ප්‍රශ්නේ අලුත් චීජ ගැන පත් කෙරුවා. ඒ තව මොකද්ද නිවුස් වලට අවශ්‍ය? ඒකද අපි අලුත් එක්ක නේද බලන්නේ. අවශ්‍ය තව මොනවා? අපි අලුත් එක්ක නේද බලන්නේ. ඒක තව දවස් දෙකක් තරම් දැකත් බලලා ඉන්නේ.
Dr. Bandaranaike left the official residence of the Chief Justice this evening. These are some of the views expressed by Dr. Shirani Bandaranaike as she left the Chief Justice's official residence.
Hello, madam. මට කාටවත් ස්තුතිවත් කියන්න ලැබුණේ නෑ. මට අවස්ථාවක් හම්බ වුණේ නෑ. මම නිවේදනයක් නිකුත් කරනවා. මම අවුරුදු 16ම වැඩ කරේ බොහොම ස්ථිරසාරව නීතියට අනුකූලව. මම ඉස්සරහට මම හැමදාම හිතුවේ මගේ මහ ජනතාව ගැන. You don't go. madam please අවුරුදු පහක් කර දෙන්න. ජනතාව ගැන මම හිතුවා. You talk. Madam, you talk. They are my people, they are our people. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, Nivedana nikut karanawa.
Madam, please. Madam, please. Slow down. Madam, please. Slow down.
මං හැමදාම ඕගොල්ලොත් එක්ක මං හැමදාම පොලිසියට කියන්නේ මගේ ආරක්ෂාව තියෙන්නේ ඕගොල්ලෝ අතේ. අපේ ආරක්ෂාව තියෙන්නේ ඕගොල්ලෝ අතේ. ඉස්සරහට.
Issuing a statement, the 43rd Chief Justice of Sri Lanka, Dr. Shirani Bandaranaike, states, quote, "Many will come and many will go. What matters is not the person who is the incumbent custodian of this position. What matters is the continued existence of an independent judiciary," unquote.
Dr. Bandaranaike states, quote, "In my country, which is a democracy where the rule of law is the underlying threshold upon which basic liberties exist, I still am the duly appointed legitimate Chief Justice," unquote. In her statement, she thanked all those who stood with her and the greater cause to fight for the independence of the judiciary. She says, quote, "Even though I have not been meted out with justice today, time and nature will justify what I have done and what I and others who shared my belief have stood for." Dr. Bandaranaike points out that, quote, "The 16 years I have spent in the Supreme Court have been dedicated to uphold the rights of the people in this country. I have always considered it my solemn duty to protect to the best of my ability the life and liberty of human beings and the rights of children and their education. I have always acted to that end," unquote. Dr. Shirani Bandaranaike states that the treatment meted out to her in the past few weeks was an ordeal no citizen, let alone the Chief Justice of the country, should be subjected to. The statement further reads that it is not only the office of the Chief Justice but also the independence of the judiciary that has been usurped. She says the very tenor of the rule of law, natural justice and judicial abeyance has not only been ousted but brutally mutilated. Dr. Bandaranaike notes that if there had been a semblance of truth in the allegations levelled, she would not have remained even for a moment in the august office of the Chief Justice, and adds that she can stand before the public today as a Chief Justice, a citizen and a human being, purely because of that very innocence. Dr. Shirani Bandaranaike states, quote, "Since it now appears that there might be violence if I remain in my official residence or my chambers, I am compelled to move out, particularly because the violence is directed at innocent people, including judges, lawyers and committed members of the public."
With the appointment of a new Chief Justice, demonstrations took place opposite the Superior Court complex in support and against the appointment.
The media gathered at the Superior Court complex in Halstoff in Colombo to report on the situation at the court complex. A heavy security presence was evident at the court complex. Vehicles entering the Superior Court complex were subject to a search. However, members of the media were not allowed to enter the Superior Court complex premises. A group of protesters engaged in a demonstration